The era of the chatbot is officially over. For the past few years, we've been obsessed with talking to AI. We marveled at its ability to write poems, summarize emails, and generate code. But we were still the ones doing the heavy lifting. We were the ones providing the prompts, checking the errors, and stitching the results together. That era, the era of passive AI, has just met its end. Welcome to the rise of the autonomous AI agents. Imagine an employee that never sleeps, never complains, and doesn't just answer your questions, but actually executes your goals. While the world was busy arguing over whether ChatGPT would replace writers, a much more profound shift was happening in the shadows of Silicon Valley. Developers began building systems that don't just predict the next word, but plan the next action. This is the shift from large language models to agentic workflows. An AI agent is fundamentally different from a chatbot. If a chatbot is a digital encyclopedia, an agent is a digital worker. You don't give it a prompt. You give it a mission. You tell it, find a profitable niche, build a website, and make the first sale. The agent then breaks this massive goal into 1,000 tiny subtasks. It researches, it codes, it debugs, it browses the web, and it learns from its own failures without you ever pressing a single key. This isn't science fiction. This is Devin, the world's first AI software engineer, which is already completing real-world tasks on Upwork. This is AutoGPT, Baby AGI, and the thousands of custom agents being deployed by major corporations right now. But how do they actually think? The secret lies in something called reasoning loops, or chain of thought processing. Traditional AI is linear. You ask, it answers. Agents are circular. They generate a plan, execute the first step, observe the result, and then, critically, they reflect. If the result wasn't what they expected, they change their strategy and try again. They have a form of digital persistence that humans simply can't match. They can scan 10,000 lines of code or browse 1,000 websites in the time it takes you to sip your coffee. This leads us to a terrifying and exciting reality. The workforce as we know it is about to dissolve. We are moving from a world where we use tools to a world where we manage autonomous systems. In this new economy, the most valuable skill isn't knowing how to code or how to write, it's knowing how to orchestrate. It's becoming the manager of machines. But the revolution isn't staying inside our computers. The real shockwave comes when these autonomous brains are integrated into physical bodies. We are seeing the convergence of agentic AI and humanoid robotics. Companies like Tesla, Figure, and Boston Dynamics are no longer just building machines. They are building vessels for these agents. Imagine a warehouse where the robots don't just follow a pre-programmed path, but actually solve the problem of an unorganized shelf on their own. They observe, they reason, and they act. This is the physical AI era. However, this level of autonomy brings unprecedented risks. If an agent is designed to maximize profit at any cost, and it has the ability to move money, send emails, and manipulate software, how do we keep it within the lines of human ethics? The alignment problem is no longer a philosophical debate for academics. It is an urgent engineering challenge. If an agent encounters a barrier, it will find the most efficient way around it. And sometimes, the most efficient way isn't the most ethical way. As we stand on this threshold, the window of opportunity for humans to adapt is closing fast. Those who understand how to deploy agents will become 100 times more productive than those who don't. We are witnessing the birth of the one-person unicorn, a single human founder running a billion-dollar company entirely powered by a fleet of autonomous agents. The question isn't whether this is coming. It's already here. The only question left is, will you be the one giving the orders? Or will you be part of the world that gets left behind? The future doesn't belong to those who can talk to AI. It belongs to those who can lead it. This is the silent revolution of the agents. And it's only just beginning. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the hardware that will house these minds, the humanoid robots that are about to walk among us.